現時点で打撃だけ見てもボンズ級大谷の問題は何と比較してすごいのかわからんと。
どうも世界中の誰かが発した翔平をセロトニンに変える力を得た変態大谷です。突然ですが皆さんは知ってましたか？ MLB と NFL の両方で公式戦に出た選手は歴史上67人。その中でも特にヤバいのがボー・ジャクソン。 MLB と NFL 両方のオールスターに選ばれた唯一の男。そしてディオン・サンダース。ワールドシリーズ&スーパーボール両方に出た唯一の男。今回はそんな元祖二刀流的な男たちの話をしていたアメフトレジェンド選手たちから急に翔平が飛び出します。語り手は NFL 伝統入りの男シャノン・シャープと伝説の QB、 そして MLB のドラフト指名も受けていたジョン・エルウェイ。野球経験もあるからこその視点からのスポーツで一番ムズいのは野球で打つこと。今は100マイルが普通に飛んでくる。そして最後に翔平やばくねということで、今回は米番組クラッブシェイシェイから MLB、NFL の二刀流レジェンドからの大谷の異常性をテンポそのまま日本語字幕でまとめます。チャプターあるからって飛ばさないでよ。
Who you give me your Mount Rushmore of baseball players that played in the NFL that played baseball? You got Deion, Bo, yourself, my homeboy Brady was drafted, I think, as a catcher to Expos. Russell, Kyler Murray, and Cap.
Well, for sure, the two that really had accomplished are Bo and Deion. Really, those are the only
actually played in MLB.
Yeah.
Why are baseball players so good at football?
You mean football players good at baseball?
Well, I don't know about that. I think the easier transition is baseball to football as opposed to football to baseball.
Well, I don't. How many transitions you seen from baseball to football?
Baseball to football.
I don't think there's been a lot of transitions from baseball to football. I think here's what I think. I think there's football players that go to baseball because baseball is all about the hitting.
Yeah.
Right. So, sure, especially if you're an outfielder, which I think all those, most of us were as outfielders. So really, the only time you spend is really in baseball is you're hitting. Right. So if you can hit, then chances are you're going to be able to play the outfield.
Right.
Especially if you can run like those, like Bo and Deion and those type things. They're going to be able to play the outfield. Whereas there's so much more involved in the football side, practice time.
Yes.
You can practice more by yourself and just get them pitching machines and hit balls. Right. And then take some outfield. So I think there's a lot more practice involved in football than there is baseball. That's why I think you see the transition more football to baseball rather than baseball to football.
Probably definitely helped Mahomes with his footwork, the arm angles, because as an infielder, you have to change. Sometimes you're over the top, sometimes you 3/4 slide. Yeah. And I think that's definitely.
And plus, his dad was a baseball player.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I asked Time. Time said the hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball.
Yeah.
Is that the hardest thing to do?
Yeah. Without a doubt. Especially with these guys throwing today.
They throwing 100.
100.
And they throw the slide. They throw the
one of them.
cut.
I mean, you're looking at it. We watch it on TV. Go, oh, that'd be easy. Have you ever stood in front of a 100-mile-an-hour fastball?
I can't imagine.
It would absolutely scare the shit out of you.
Absolutely it would.
Oh, my God. It was like...
He throw 100 and then come back with a curve, it's over.
Right. Oh, yeah. Especially when that curve's coming at your head. And then breaks to the middle of the plate. Yeah, I mean, there's no question, especially as good as these guys have gotten and all the different pitches. I can't imagine hitting the sinkers. I mean, I used to see sliders, curveballs, changeups, fastballs. Now there's sinkers and
they got cut fastballs. They got the four seam,
and all the different pitches that these guys have. It's like, and it's coming at you at 95 to 100 miles an hour. Right. So yeah, that's like.
So now do you have? Because think about it, Bo and Time was playing football, really not getting a whole lot of batting practice, and then he go catch a flight and go play baseball. Bo was, he would play after the season was over, and I remember that was my rookie year when Bo came and they tossed him the ball and he ran over Ronnie Halliburton and ran 50 yards for a touchdown. He ran 50 yards for a touchdown. Is that?
Well, that's the other thing too, right? So you look at a running back. He can run. He can run.
Yeah.
Right. And he can catch because he's a good athlete. Right. And so the running back doesn't necessarily have to be as integrated as a wideout or quarterback. Right. Yes. Same way with Deion at corner.
Yes.
Right. Because
he's covering the guy. He ain't even coming to the huddle. He don't even care what the coverage is. He don't even cover what the defense is called.
Right.
He got that guy.
Right. So I think the position they also play to help them be able to spend a little more time at baseball and do what they did.
Shohei. Have you ever seen anything like it?
No, not even close. Not, I don't think there's anything close to what.
I mean, he's on a Barry Bonds trajectory. To be able to strike out 10 and then hit 3 home. I mean, that's crazy.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, Barry Bonds hit. I mean, he's as good a hitter as Barry.
Yeah.
Right now.
You think so?
I do.
Wow.
I just think, Barry. Whether he is as good right now, obviously he's playing later, so there's more pitches too, right? And plus, these guys only go 5 innings.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to. I think Barry Bonds is as good as it was also, right? But when you look at the total package of Shohei, as far as now, Barry didn't pitch.
No.
Right?
Right. The mindset you have to have to pitch.
And be able to pitch and do the stuff that he does is just like, I don't think we've ever seen anybody like him. Now, we had the same discussion too. Okay, look at what Babe Ruth did back in the 20s and 30s, right? And now, he was that far above everybody of those players at that time. He was probably had that separation.
Right.
To whereas, and Ohtani has that separation now. But the big question is, okay, well, separation from what? But it's still the big separation.
Yeah.
To compare Babe Ruth, because Babe Ruth pitched, compare those two is, they're the two best baseball players to play the game when it comes down to separation at the time that they played. Now, who's better between those two?
Shohei has won 3 consecutive MVPs. I mean, he's a 4-time MVP. He was a 2-time. And that performance that he had in the divisional round of the playoffs, where he pitched, struck out 10, and then he hit those 3 home runs. I don't know if we'll ever see that again.
No, I agree. Yeah, but he's unbelievable.
I think because if you go back and look at it, John, there were guys that pitched in college that were tremendous hitters, but they wouldn't allow them to do both in the MLB. And Shohei, people like, look, if he can't do both, he's not coming to your team.
Yeah, right.
Because there are a lot of pitchers that hit 400, hit middle fours, but they had to choose. They're like, okay, you're going to pitch.
Right. Which seems funny.
Yeah.
They don't spend that much time throwing the ball. They should have plenty of time to hit the ball too, right? They should be on the mound that long. So, but yeah.
What do you think the best?
And I think what changed that too is the DH.
Yes, because they got it in both leagues now, right?
Yeah.
They had to. That was so unfair. That the pitcher, because he was an easy out. Yeah, I got you.
Then they go to the World Series and the National League hitters, or the National League hitters. Pitchers or the American League pitchers would have to hit.
Have to hit. Yeah.
They'd have to hey, just get me out of here.
When you look at the draft class,
いかがでしたでしょうか。スポーツで一番難しいのは野球のボールを打つこと。160キロなんて怖くて打席に立てない。アメフト界の頂点を知るレジェンドたちがここまで素直に野球の難しさを語ってくれると、なんだか野球ファンとして嬉しくなってしまいますよね。そんなプロのアスリートですら恐怖を感じる世界で、投げる方も打つ方法もトップレベルでこなし続けている大谷翔平。彼の凄まじさを改めてレジェンドたちの言葉を通して実感する回でした。想像もできないと言われた世界で今日も笑顔でプレーする大谷選手。やっぱり彼は私たちに夢を見せてくれる異常なヒーローですね。ということで最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。今後も豪谷 TV は大谷翔平とドジャースを応援していきますので、チャンネル登録、コメント、高評価よろしくお願いします。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。